So what's up, people, and welcome back to Miss Survival. So it's about 5:50 in the morning, and today I wanted to do a video not on the gameplay that I'm doing, but mostly on something that I found to be very problematic when I was making my base, namely trying to make corners on these high walls that you have to protect your base. As you can see here, you can make something that's similar to about a 10-degree turn. But beyond that, it becomes really not easy to do. I mean, I couldn't find any way of being able to lay down the fence. Let me kind of show you here. So let me go into the build mode and choose the fence, the high wall. And let me just get one of these. There we go. So now, if you try to arrange it so that it's anything more than like a 10-degree orientation, then it just won't let you kind of connect it to the previous fence. Green is a light color that tells you that you're allowed to lay down the fence. And red is, of course, telling you that that's not possible. As you can see, if I try to rotate it anything beyond about 10 degrees, then it won't let you do so. So now you end up with having to make this really gradual turn that takes forever. And it's going to be impossible for me to complete this fence the way I wanted to. So what I wanted to do today is talk about potential ways to make corners. And there were two possible ways that I've heard about. One was provided to me by a gentleman named David Crowley. And I want to thank him for this very interesting information. He told me that these little shelters that you can make can give you like a barrier, kind of an invisible like barrier if you lay it down. And then, of course, on the other side, you could put the wall at a much more sharper angle. So this gives you some sort of an intermediary. This is the first time trying this out, so I may have a difficulty of doing this. And this isn't really a criticism on the suggestion. This is just a criticism on my ability to be able to build stuff. But anyway, supposedly you should be able to lay this... Yeah, I'm having a hard time trying to figure out where this is. Oh, I know why I'm kind of hitting. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to keep on talking. But anyway, yeah, it's supposed to give you this protection. And although it looks like this low kind of, this low hut that anybody could jump above, from what I heard, the zombies and the bandits can't really get through there. I haven't tried it out, so I can't say that I'm proving it. That's the case. And if David Crowley's watching, if you could put in the comments section if I'm doing this properly, and if this is the proper way to do it, then that will be good. But what I figure is, I think this is the item that he's talking about, since he talked about the shelter. And the nice thing supposedly is that the shelter provides some more space to which you could put storage stuff in. And so this is one of the ways that you could actually create this. Yeah, I'm having a harder time, so I may I may just figure out how to get it as close as possible and then lay it down, because we need to keep on going. Yeah, this is again my fault. I should have tried this out in the beginning before I create this video, but I think, yeah, this is about as close as I can get. So I think I'm gonna lay it down right here. And oh, no. Yeah, right about here. There we go. Okay. So what I wanted to do in this video is, see if we could actually make these corners here, and then see if we could at least build the shelter to see what it looks like, and get some idea of how well a barrier it is. So here's the next corner. And let me just try to put this in almost kind of like a 90-degree angle. Oh, this is, this is working pretty good. Again, I'm not sure if this is exactly the way to do it, but you're definitely able to lay down a wall that's much sharper in angle than what you have. And I guess one of the really nice things about this one is you get this opening. Even the zombies may not be able to come at you, but you get this opening so you could basically shoot through there. That may be similar to what I have in the windows at my house, but that would be really nice. You could kind of look out, and if there are any zombies or bandits out here, you could use this as a kind of a space to shoot your rifle or your arrow or whatever from, without having to worry about them being able to get through. Here, let me kind of show you what we have in the window. See, I put these things on the window, and they do exactly the same thing. Even if they break through, they can't pass through the window because that little barrier is there. And so this may be the same thing, that if you build this shelter here, then you may be able to kind of look through, and they may be able to see through, and maybe even able to shoot if they wanted to, but they won't be able to get through. Now, the other method that I heard about was something that I didn't find out in the comment section, but I read in one of the discussions with regards to this game, this game discussion in Steam. Yeah, and this was something that a gentleman named Tafinas 12 suggested. And as you can see here, if you lay down 2 walls before you even build them, then you could put them in an angle that's much sharper. Yeah, this works. This works pretty well. I think I'll be able to actually build this now the way I wanted it to. Yeah, in a much sharper angle than you would if you built the wall and then tried to lay the next wall down. So instead of trying to build the wall one at a time, you kind of lay the corner down in 2s. And then, oh, okay. I guess my dried meat has finally completed. Yeah, I cut a lot of trees so that I could show this, but I'm gonna try building both of these now. The shelter mode, as well as the these 2 walls over here. So let's start with these 2 walls. I really want to see if this actually works, if you can actually build them, or will they kind of let you build one wall but not let you build the other once one is done. So I'm going to start with this one since it's the outer one, and see if I can then build the one between it. Okay, so I need to get some planks. Let me start with this one. So far it's letting me build, so it's looking pretty optimistic so far. Yeah, sorry if I'm running around. I just want to make sure I could get this done before the mist comes in. Because if possible, I don't want to go running and hiding in this shelter here. Okay, yeah, I built a lot of wooden planks because I knew that I was going to be doing this. Okay, let me get a few more of these logs because I think I need a few more of these. Yeah, it's a good thing let me get a few more there. Yeah, it's a good thing I got these logs because yeah, I should have I knew that these walls take a ton of logs to make, so I was cutting all the previous night in the game, of course. Okay, so that one's done. I think I need a few more logs. There we go. Okay, so let's see if we can complete this. So far it looks pretty good. And unless something suddenly tells me that I can no longer build this, this should complete. There we go. There we go. Wow, this looks nice. Yeah, definitely seems impenetrable. I can't go through the seams here. Let me climb up the ladder and take a look. Yeah, okay. And there is some weird pass-through here, but overall, it's pointing in the right direction. Now I can actually make this wall the exact way I wanted to, which was to now go back into that area back there. And now let's make this shelter over here. And then I want to see if I could climb over this shelter. This requires a branch, some sticks, some leaves, and some rope. So I should have all of it. Oh, there we go. Lots of dried meat. That's what happens when you kill a bear. You just get tons of dried meat. Or tons of meat that you could dry, I should say. Okay, so got the sticks, got the branches, the twine, and the leaves. So I should... What do leaves do to this? I have no idea, but... looks good, and you can. The nice thing about this one is you can see the outside. So if you wanted to set this one up for shooting your arrows at zombies, this one actually might be pretty good. And this actually gives you a place where I guess not only can you put things, but you could actually assign, if you get a non-player character or a companion, you could assign that person to sleep in this shelter. That would be terrible. Can you imagine? Oh, I'll take the house over here and you'll have to sleep in this shelter. That would be awful. But I guess it's possible if you don't like the guy. You know, yeah, your assignment is to sleep outside here. So let me try climbing this. Okay, I could get a little bit on, but I can't. I definitely can't climb up here. Now here, of course, I'll have to actually build the wall. And right now, to be honest, this side of the corner, I don't want to build into a corner here. That's why I've kind of held off on doing this. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna work. I bet that if I once, just like here, it's there's a little gap, but it's impenetrable. I think that's the same way here. Oh, that branch. So this works as well. This is pretty nice. This will give you an ability to kind of be able to look outside of your giant gate and shoot things without having to worry about the zombies getting back at you, you know? So that would be pretty good. So yeah, both ways seem pretty nice. And definitely thank you very much, David Crowley and Taffy12. Oh, I didn't know I had a little... oh, so long as you can't pass through, I'll be okay with it. Yeah, thank you, David Crowley and Taffy12 for both your suggestions. This turns out to be really good. I may actually put a base shelter near the wall. You know, even if I use the high wall method, you know, and then you'll have little areas that you could actually store things, as David was saying. Anyway, what I wanted to do was bring the wall all the way out this far so that I would have a lot of land to cover. And then see if I could take the wall all the way up this incline and then bring it out here. I have no idea. And if it turns out that I can't take the wall up this incline, yeah, that will be unfortunate, because I may have to then look for a different shelter, which would be a real pain, you know, to do. Okay, but in any case, this gives me the ability now to make corners. And I know a lot of you, a lot of people have had a hard time trying to figure out how to make corners. So yeah, definitely... oh, yeah, that's right. My generator's here now. And so is my light. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know there was a gap here. Can I? Yeah, I guess I could pass around. No wonder I can't reach my foundry from inside the house. Huh. Wonder if I could have been able to put it closer. I'm not sure. Huh. Okay, well, anyway, I'm kind of digressing now. But yeah, I just wanted to create this video so that I could provide the information that both David Crowley and Taffy12 provided. I think they're both really good suggestions, and so I wanted to make a video. So thank you very much. If you could thank them, that would be good as well, because none of this is my idea. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to continue to make more Mist Survival videos in the future, and if you have the chance, yeah, come join us. And hopefully we'll get that wall finished one of these days. Okay, well, I'm just going to sit around and do a bunch of stupid stuff now. So yeah, I think I'll stop the video at this point. We'll make more Mist for Survival videos, so I hope you join us. And until then, happy crafting, happy surviving, happy wall building. And as always, have a nice day, everyone. Yeah, I think this is going to look really good.